Hey guys, Brentech here, bringing you another Runescape video. Now today I'm going to be bringing you guys a 1 to 99 range guide for 2015. Now I'm going to try to make this video as quick and informative at the same time, so I'm going to breeze through the early levels and focus a little bit more on the medium to high level methods. Since most of you guys should be around those levels like 70-ish, somewhere around there, I'm going to focus around there a little bit more than the 1 to 50 or something, because I'm sure most of you guys already have over 50 range. Now I'm going to bring you guys some tips. Some of these methods are very profitable, so you can actually make a good bit of money from a 1 to 99 range depending on what methods you choose to do. Ricochet, the ability on the EOC, is very important because you can AFK a little bit more, so it relieves the stress a little bit, and you can increase your XP per hour since you're killing monsters a bit faster if you're using EOC. Training range with Slayer is also very beneficial since you can train Slayer and range at the same time. But the XP isn't too great because if you're trying to rush 1 to 99 range, because you won't be getting some of these methods. Sometimes you'll be getting like a melee task, sometimes you'll be getting a range task, but I highly suggest you train it with Slayer because you're getting range and Slayer XP at the same time. Now guys, another good tip is potions. There are 3 types of potions if you're going to be training range. There is super ranging potions, there's normal, and there's extremes. If you guys don't have access to extremes yet, don't even bother getting the normal ranging pots. Just go for the super ranging pots, just because everyone has access to them and it gives you a better benefit and boosting stats. So just go for that. But if you have extremes, it's up to you, because extremes are a bit costly, but it's really up to you if you want to use it or not. Now the gear that I highly recommend to wear is from level 1 you use leather armor, level 10 you use hard leather, level 20 you use studded, 30 you use carapace, however you pronounce that, level 40 green dragon hide, 50 blue dragon hide, 60 red dragon hide, 65 to 70 royal, and 70 to 80 I guess armadillo, if you have the money. If you don't have the money, stick with royal until level 80, so you can, by the time you're level 80, I'm sure you guys can afford armadillo. Now for the weapons, from levels 1 to 50, try to use short bows because they're much easier to train with, much more easy to obtain ammunition. And for the arrows / ammunition, I just highly suggest you just keep going up level. For example, for level 1, go use a bronze / iron, and then steel, and then mithril, and then adamant, and so on. It won't be that much expensive because you really won't lose that much, to be honest. And for the bows, just go from like normal bows and then to like maple and then to like use and stuff, and all the way to magic. And then after that, from level 60 to 80, you have the option to use salamanders, but if you just want to stick to the magic short bow from level 50, feel free. I think that salamanders have a slight XP increase, but it's not that very significant, and it probably costs more money because you can't pick it up with your Ava's accumulator. So if you guys still want to use a magic short bow, feel free. And for 80 plus, the recommended weapon that I think you guys should use is a royal crossbow, just because it's very cheap and easy to obtain. Does a good bit of damage and etc. Not that expensive. It's really easy to get. And the other option is to get dual chaotic crossbows. If you want to use dual wield, they are a bit harder to obtain and a bit more expensive, but it's still viable. They require a little bit more work, but if you guys want to use dual chaotic crossbows, feel free. And for the methods, from level 1 to 10 range, I highly suggest you guys kill chickens. They're very easy to kill. They don't do a lot of damage. Good starting place to train. That's what everyone starts off with. And from 10 to 20, kill cows. Same story. Make a little bit of cash by picking up the cow hides, so you can tan them. Make a bit of money for low level people. From level 20 to 30, kill dark wizards in South Varrock. They're kind of hard to kill. They take kind of a while depending on what you use, but they don't do a lot of damage since you are wearing range armor, since they do magic damage and you resist magic a lot. So these make it viable to kill from level 20 to 30. And from level 30 to 40s, I highly suggest you guys kill Pyre Fiends. Now they do require a 30 Slayer, but it's one of the best for the levels. There are many of them in the Fremnik Slayer area. So Ricochet is very handy and somewhat AFKable. you know. So it's an overall very good method, and you guys can continue to do this method up to level 50, but I have an optional money making method also thrown in at level 40 if you guys still want to do it. But if you guys want to stick to Pyrofiends until level 50, feel free. Now this is the optional method, is to kill green dragons. There are some in the wilderness, like in the wilderness crater or in the chaos tunnels. I killed brutals just because in the clip, just because they're more safer than the wilderness ones, because you know, if you die in the wilderness, I'm gonna lose like a lot of money, and so I just killed the brutal ones. But they are a bit harder to kill. I recommend 50 plus to kill the brutal ones, but if you guys have 40-ish range, just go kill the green dragons. And you know, this is a little bit of a money making method for you lower level players, because you can make around 1 to 1.5 mil per hour. Now from level 50 to 60, I highly suggest you go kill Jagex. You need to start the Fremnik Isles quest. You gotta finish the Fremnik trials. Now they don't hit very high. They're pretty good XP. There's a bank nearby. There are a good bit of them, so you won't run out of Jagex to kill. And overall is a very solid method, and there's not a lot of people there also. And from level 60 to 70, you guys should kill black demons. Black demons have great XP. They're very easy to kill. They're located in the Tallery dungeon. You can make around 1 mil to 1.5 mil cash per hour if you decide to pick up the Infernal Ashes. The only downside to this method is that it can get crowded at times, so but they are overall a very good method. I'm sure you guys can find an easy world for this, and they're assigned pretty frequently to Slayer masters. So you know, if you guys decide to do this method with Slayer, you know, you're gonna get more charms and more XP, I guess. Now from level 70 to 80, I highly suggest you guys kill black dragons. They're very easy to kill. They take around 5 to 10 seconds for me, but from level 70-ish people, I'm sure it'll take like 10 to 15, but that's still really not that bad. There's not too much people in there depending on the location you do. I did mine close to the ferry city. There's a somewhat near bank right there, so if you guys want to go bank and stuff, it's very easy for you guys to do, and you guys can make around 1 mil to 1.5 mil cash per hour, maybe even more while doing this, depending on if you're using a sign up porter or magic note paper, etc. Now if you reach 80 range, there are some methods you can train to get in level 99. There are different methods on how you can do this. There's no real set method for this. You know, you guys can go boss at level 80 or whatever, but since at level 80 you do a decent bit of damage with range, so there's multiple takes you can do on how to get 99 range. But the two main methods I highly recommend is Rorarize, which is plural for Rorarius monsters, which is the Ascension monsters. They're very AFK, very AFKable. They're great money. They're good cash per hour. I mean, same thing, right? They make around 1.5 mil to 2.5 mil cash per hour, depending on how lucky you are. But they are very crowded. Now for the range XP, it's over 200k plus cash XP per hour, so which is really good. And you know, I did this method to get 99 because I just wanted to get money, and I wanted an AFKable money making method. And you know, after like a couple weeks, I just got 99 somehow when I wasn't even looking. I started from like 85 to 99 like in like a couple weeks. That's how ridiculous it is. Just because it's AFKable, you don't really realize how much time has passed, so it's really good. Now the only downside, like I said, is that it's very crowded and it requires 81 Slayer. But if you guys do some of these methods with Slayer, you guys should reach this place in no time. Now the second method is the best XP, range XP in the whole game, and that is Water Fiends. Like I said, it's the best ranged XP in the game. It's somewhat AFKable, you know, if you use Ricochet, they're somewhat AFKable. They're great in Crimson Charms, not so great in Cash, and it can get a bit crowded, but the XP per hour is 500k XP an hour. That's ridiculous, guys. That's the most range XP you can ever get in the game, so it's really good. If you do this method, you'll get 99 range in no time if you do this method. So depending on if you want to make money, you do Rorarize. If you want like fast range XP, I highly suggest you do Water Fiends, just because 500k, you can't beat that, guys. But I hope you guys find this video very helpful. If there's anything I can improve on my guides, let me know. I'm planning to do Ultimate Charms guide pretty soon, depending on the feedback of this video. If there's anything I can improve on, if you guys want me to make a commentary video or just a straight up music one, let me know in the comment section below. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys like this video. Please give a like if you enjoyed it, comment if you have any more questions or criticisms or anything like that, and subscribe for more future content, guys. But other than that, have a good day. Bye.